Whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear you, Miss Washington.
I do. Can you hear me?
All right, you may proceed, Miss Nutt.
We are here on a CSRP to confirm arrears and modify support. We have a partial agreement that I'll read out into the record first. The parties are in agreement that Mr. Mcshannon has child support arrears of $939.73 as of November 17th, 2023, and that he will pay that off at $50 per month beginning December 1st, 2023. Mr. Mcshannon does not have any medical support arrears. He carries medical insurance and dental insurance through his employer, and he's in agreement to continue that coverage. He has no other children other than the one child in this case, and he is in agreement to pay the court costs as billed by the county. The contested issue is his income and amount of child support. The state calls the mother, Ms. Washington Betts. Will you please state your name?
Valencia Rush.
Miss Betts, I can just hardly hear you.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Can you hear me now?
Not much better.
Not much better. I don't know why.
Can you take your earpiece off?
Your pieces off, maybe that'll help.
Can you?
All right, would you say something?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, and ma'am, what's the name of the child in this case?
Aaliyah, Mcshannon.
How old is she?
She's 10.
And did you hear those agreements that I just read out?
I heard something. I think y'all had to say my name, so I don't know if y'all heard me.
Did you hear anything I read into the record about the
Yes, I heard that.
arrears? Okay. And you're in agreement with all of those terms that I read out?
With the arrears and everything else.
And we have calculated child support. We have calculated child support at $551 per month beginning December 1st, 2023. Do you agree with that new amount, or are you in disagreement with it?
Disagreement.
And right now, let me see. Right now, the child support is $721, and that was set in an order from August of 2021. Are you wanting this child support to continue at $721 per month?
I wanted to continue at this rate until the dad provide proper documentation to show that he do not make this amount of money anymore. Proper documentation.
And at the time the last order was done in 2021, where the 721 was set up, do you know what kind of job he was doing?
He's doing warehouse job, forklift.
And do you know if he's still doing that same job?
He's still, I don't, if it's not the same job, but he's still doing that same work, yes.
Do you think he has the ability to make the same kind of money that he did back in 2021?
Yes, ma'am, he makes more than that, yes.
Do you think he's intentionally underemployed?
I think he's intentionally not showing the facts of his employment.
Okay. And so unless he shows his pay stubs, you're wanting the child support to continue at 721?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay.
Yes, Judge.
Has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and the father?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being printed in the court order?
I have one concern I have in regards to my phone number. I had an anonymous call probably about 3 weeks ago, and the person called stating that they work for Dallas County. They presented themselves as a law enforcement officer, and he used Washington. I have not used Washington since 1997. The only thing that ties me to Washington is my child support. That's the only thing that ties me to it. It's nowhere else on my record. So when that person called me stating that I court and that I have charges that I have to pay or I will be arrested, the moment I told them that I work for Dallas County, they hung up immediately. And I feel like my phone number was given out to someone to try to scare me in regards to this, what's going on now.
You think that was given out by Mr. Mcshannon?
I believe so.
Okay. Are you requesting that your information be marked as confidential in the court order?
Yes.
Okay. I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father. Will you state your name, please?
Terrence Mcshannon.
I need to see your face.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Mcshannon, did you hear those agreements that I read out at the beginning of this hearing?
Yes.
And as to those specific terms, are you still in agreement?
What is the amount of child support reducing?
No, to the arrears and the medical insurance.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'll make that.
Okay. And are you currently employed?
Yes.
And what kind of work do you do?
I do distribution work, warehousing.
Okay, and who is your employer?
Industry, SHA.
Mr. McShane, I still need to see your face,
Oh,
not
I'm
just,
sorry. I'm sorry.
thank
Can
you.
you see me now?
Okay, and
Miss
Your Honor,
Washington, I need to see your face as well. Thank you.
may I share my screen?
You may.
Okay, Mr. McShann, can you see this document?
Yes,
And is the company Shaw, that's where you work?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is this your name on this document?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And it states here that you work 40 hours per week and you earn $19.61 per hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your current rate of pay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever work any overtime?
No, ma'am. Just let me change that. I work like it fluctuates, but it goes at 40 hours. It's not I never overtime. It's like because I never get. Sometimes I only work 40 hours on my job. So that's what I'm saying. I'm less than 40 hours.
So is it correct if I say sometimes you work less than 40 hours per week? So maybe the next week you would work more than 40 hours per week, so that it averages out to 40 hours each week?
Yes, ma'am.
So are there any weeks where you ever work, do you ever get paid any overtime for any time that you work?
I haven't really looked at my pay stub because I don't because of new technology. I just accept it when it goes to my bank account.
And do you have a copy of your pay stub with you?
Let me see how I feel this up. Here you go. So what you want me to do?
Does it have well, let me first ask you, how often are you paid? Weekly?
Yeah.
Okay. And does it state how many weeks you worked, or excuse me, how many hours you worked per week in this pay stub?
Yes.
How many hours was that?
36.6.
And does it have your,
I'm sorry, it's 39.6.
and what week of the year is this for?
December 14th,
And does it have your year to date on there?
2023.
That's how much you've earned for the whole year since working there?
I think he was saying the date that it was for the year 2023.
12th and the 3rd, yes.
Okay. Usually pay stubs have what you've been paid since since either the beginning of the year or since you've been working there. Is that information on there?
776.56.
That's how many hours you've worked since being employed there?
That's the amount, the earnings, as far as I know.
Mr. McShane,
Yes, sir.
what Ms. Nutt is asking you is, on your pay stub, there should be a year-to-date amount that you've been paid. What you're giving me is what you were paid in that particular week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She wants the year-to-date amount, what you've been paid for the whole year. How much is that?
Maybe y'all need to look at it. Y'all want to, can I put it to the camera? So
Do
y'all
that.
can look at it?
Let's try that. Let's see if we can do that.
I don't think I can see that.
I don't believe I can see that either.
Do you have it on your laptop or your phone?
Let me see something.
Or could you take a picture of it and email it in?
Yeah,
Yes,
take
that's
a picture with your telephone. Miss Nutt, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Nutt,
Yes.
you want to go and do another case and we can come back to this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Washington and Mr. McShann, if y'all would just hold where you are, and Mr. McShann, if you would send that information on to Miss Nutt. We're going to go to another case and we'll come back to you guys in a few moments, okay? All right, what's the next case you got?
22.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Can you see me?
I can now, yes. All right.
Okay. I sent it. It haven't showed up?
I haven't received it, and Your Honor, we asked for him to send it to the attorney who negotiated the case, and she never received it never received it either. So at this point, the state's requesting that we reset in person so that Mr. McShann can appear in court with a copy of the pay records or a copy of the pay stubs.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir. What do you want to say?
Because, hold on.
Mr. McShane, we cannot see that. So I want to see your face, not that paper.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent it. I don't know why she's not picking it up. I sent it on the email to her. I don't know why she's not picking it up. I'm just trying that's what I'm trying to say. When you on the phone, you're trying to send it, and I sent it. And I don't know why she's not picking it up.
All right. Well, We can deal with that. What is our next in-court session?
Let me look. January the 9th.
See,
All right, reset this to January 9, 2024 at the Dallas County Courthouse, 4D Court number 2. And
Yeah.
both of you need to be present. Mr. McShane, you need to bring all of your documentation. Otherwise,
Can-
we're going to set child support. I'm going to reset child support to $721
Your
per month.
Your
So
Honor.
if you're not there and bring me some information that I believe is credible, then that's what your child support's going to be. Unmute yourself. I can't hear you. You're talking to the wind.
Honor, please, I am really trying to, because I'm trying to send the information, and I don't know why she's not. Please let me send this information, because I'm sick and I'm not trying to withhold it, and I don't know why it's not sending, because I cannot. It's like it's a lot of money I'm paying, and I'm trying to give y'all the information, and I'm trying to understand why you're not getting the information. Please let me see what's the problem so she can get that, Your Honor. I'm asking for the mercy of the court so they can see it. I'm not trying to withhold it, because that's a long time from here. And I know my child support is still going to be there. So I'm just trying. I'm the one
Mr.
who
McShane,
asked.
hold on a minute. Who's supposed to be getting this, Miss Nutt?
I gave him my email address, and then he also tried earlier to send it to Miss Phillip, but she never received it either.
Yeah, let me
It
see.
never
Let me
came
see.
into your email and it didn't go into hers.
And let me show you this. Hold on.
All you gotta do is send it. If you send it, they should.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's see this. I know I'm sending it to her. Okay.
Information
Your
this
first
morning,
name.
I got it immediately.
Your first name. What's her first? I got it in my email. It's your first. What's her
They
first
should
name?
have the email address.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let me look at this. I know I sent this, Your Honor. I know I sent it. Hold on. I know I sent it. S-Y. See, I'm tapping it. It's SYDEY dot NUTT at AOAG dot Texas right?
No, that's not right. I can tell that's wrong. And her name is not it. You have it right. If you look on the screen, you can see her phone. Her name is on the screen, sir.
Yeah, I see. It's a capital S. It's a capital SDEY.
No.
I can see her name, and I don't see why you can't see it.
I see. She sent me an email. SYD in the chat, right? SYDNEY dot NUTT at OAG Texas .gov, right? Is that correct?
It's oag.texas.gov.
It's OAG, right?
Yes.
Texas .gov, right?
Yes.
Okay. I know I sent this.
Okay.
I know
I
I
haven't
sent this.
received it, Your Honor. At this point, I don't think I will receive it, and I think it might be easier if we have.
Here you go.
I mean, he
I
has
got
the
it right here.
copies. If he
Right
can.
here. Here you go. I got it right here.
And Judge, it's like this every meeting, every time we have one. It's constantly like this.
I can't hear you, Ms. Washington.
You can't hear me again, really? Okay. Oh.
You're muted, Miss Washington. Unmute yourself.
I was just saying it's like this all the time. Every time we get out here and do this, it takes forever for something to be sent. So hopefully y'all heard that.
Mr. McShane, did you send it? I can't hear you, Mr. McShane. You're muted.
Yes, sir. I sent it. Please tell
I'm
me
gonna tell
she
you
got
what,
it.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, Mr. McShane.
Yes, sir.
I am going to put 5 minutes on my phone, and it'll tell me when that 5 minutes is expired. And if it is expired, I'm going to reset this case to January the 9th, 2024.
Please, God, let me hear this. Let me hear it.
You're on the clock.
Did you get it right?
Did she get it? Did she get it? Hello?
I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, look at your email. I know I sent it. That's why I said I'm computer savvy. That's why. Did it pop up?
No, I haven't received it yet.
I know I sent this. Hey, please tell me it's coming. Please tell me it's coming. Please tell me it's coming. Did it come up?
No, I haven't gotten it. I will let you know if I do.
Okay. Did not know how to do this.
Oh, Judge, you're on mute. If you're trying to talk, we can't hear you.
I was trying to talk. All right. Y'all gonna be You have to meet at the Dallas County Courthouse on January the 9th, 2024 at 8:30 in the morning. Y'all can press leave and you're free to go. Thank you both. I appreciate your time today.
Bobby Hooker is not present, Your Honor. Miss Bradshaw is the grandmother of the child. She's here. And then Jessica Reynolds is the mother of the child, but she has passed away.
All right, so what are we doing today?
We have filed a change of status, asking that Miss Bradshaw be named the primary conservator, and also asking to confirm arrears between Miss Reynolds and Mr. Hooker that were from the underlying order.
Okay, so we're doing a default. Is that what you're doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Bradshaw, could I get you to unmute yourself? *6, I believe, will unmute you. All right. Let me get you to raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right, you may proceed, Miss Nutt.
Okay. If the state calls Miss Bradshaw, will you please state your name?
Linda Bradshaw.
And what's the child's name?
Naya Nashay Hooker.
How old is Naya?
17.
And is she currently living with you?
Yes.
Okay. And has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and the father? Okay.
No, we have a great relationship.
So it sounds like you're in agreement to be appointed as a joint managing conservator with Mr. Hooker and make decisions together?
Yes. Happy that she's living with me.
And because Naya is 17, are you requesting visitation be as agreed to by you, the father, and the child?
Yes.
Okay. And is it correct that you currently take Naya to see Mr. Hooker because he's disabled?
Oh, no, I take him because he doesn't come see her. So I take
Okay.
her so she can see him. He can come see her anytime he wants. He just kind of hasn't in a long time.
And do you know if he's currently employed or earning any income?
No, he's never worked. He got an injury in high school with football with his knee. So that's how he got on disability.
Okay. And because he's receiving SSI, the state's not requesting any child support or medical support to be set. Are you in agreement with that?
No, but I don't have a choice.
Okay.
I just
As
feel
far
like
as-
Jessica was getting child support. Go
Miss
ahead.
Bradshaw. Miss Bradshaw.
Yes.
Does he receive SSI or does he receive Social Security disability?
I was told he got Social Security disability. That's how he gets a check every month, and that's why he doesn't work. And that's how Jessica was getting child support through the OIG. The granny pays it every month. And she told me she's still been paying it, but I was just told that the last payment they got was in February. They said they only see one payment in February. But she told me she's been sending it every month, and it's just sitting there. And when I went up to the child support office, they told me that they see it, and it's just sitting there, and Naya wouldn't be able to get it until we did this. And I was told that I would start getting it just like Jessica was getting it. But the lady told me that she only shows he was getting supplemental, and he wasn't getting the credits, so that y'all can't order the child support. She said, I have to ask the granny to start paying it to me. And the BG and the granny.
Sure, understand. Mr. Hooker is disabled, and who's getting this check?
Well, Jessica was getting the child support every month on a card through OIG. And then when she passed.
Wait, Miss Bradshaw.
Okay.
You're going too fast for me. Who
Okay.
is that person that's getting the check?
That was paying it? No one's getting it now. It's just sitting in the account through OIG.
It was Jessica, the biological mother, who has passed away.
The biological mother. Okay, she's no longer living. And so there was a check being given to her on behalf of the child, I assume. Is that correct?
Yes, and then when she passed away, I got it for 1 month, and then I reported it to them. It still came to me just 1 month, and then it stopped. She told me that they had to stop it until everything got done this way, the legal way.
Wait, now the person that told you they had to stop it, I'm assuming that was Social Security?
That was the child support office.
I think Ms.
Because I
Bradshaw
went
is
up there to report-
saying that because Mr. Hooker used to be ordered to pay Miss Reynolds child support, she was getting the child support on a card, but then we stopped that obligation when she passed away.
Yes.
And we couldn't direct it to Ms. Bradshaw because there was not a court order directing it
Okay,
to
but
her.
that payment was from the mother, not from the father, right?
The father was paying it to the mother, but she passed away.
I guess what I'm trying to get to is this. Since the father is disabled, he should be receiving a Social Security check. That Social Security
He does.
check, if it's a regular Social Security check, then they should also be paying something to the child.
That's
would
what I was
pay.
told from the child support office, but the lady that I just spoke to said she doesn't see that he was getting that kind of a check. She says she shows he's getting a supplemental welfare check and he didn't earn any credits. So then therefore y'all couldn't order him to pay child support. She told me that I would have to deal with them my own self to see if they'll just keep paying the $70, start paying it to me. Even though the grandmother told me she pays it every month.
Right, so
Alright.
Your Honor, we're showing he only has supplemental security income. And so we are not requesting to set child or medical support because it's not considered income. I think if the child was entitled to a check, Ms. Bradshaw might need to go to the Social Security office and request it be directed to her.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Bradshaw, you're gonna have to go to Social Security Administration and see if you can, if they're willing to issue a check on behalf of Mr. Hooker to the child through you. And that the state is saying is that they can't order Mr. Hooker to pay child support if he's receiving SSI. The state of Texas has determined that SSI is not income, so therefore not amenable to child support.
Okay. I mean, so the money that I was told that's just sitting there that he's been paying every month, I was told that Naya won't even get that either. It'll just go to the state. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct. The state doesn't have a right to just take money.
So, Your Honor, we have a hold on the case between the father and the mother. And additionally, we're also requesting to confirm the medical support arrears that father owes on that case. It looks like we have a hold with one payment of $128 on that case right now.
And that's for medical support, is that correct?
Yes, those are for assigned medical support arrears.
And that's why the state is going to get that because they're covering the child medically. Is that correct?
Yes.
You
Okay,
understand
I
that? Ms.
understand. The way you explained it, I understand.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure because I didn't want you to think that the state was holding
No.
any monies that, because they're not entitled to hold any money that belongs
No,
to.
you just have to understand that I guess I was lied to. They told me they've been paying it every month since Jessica passed. So I thought I was told there was more money than that. So it's okay. I understand. They weren't paying it since she passed. I don't know why she got one payment in February, but okay.
We want to make sure you go to Social Security because she should be
I will.
entitled to, and hopefully she'll get some back money. All right, Ms. Nutt, I'm sorry. Could you finish this order?
Yes, and Ms. Bradshaw, the amount that we're showing that Mr. Hooker owes for the assigned medical support arrears are $1,646.30, and we're requesting that be confirmed today. Do you understand that?
No, I don't. What did you? Can you explain it?
Yes, ma'am. What they're saying is that previously he should have been paying, I don't know how much per month. How much per month was he supposed to be paying medical?
70. Oh,
Medical 40.
All right. So he's now in arrears, $1,646 and I think 30 cents. And they want to take a judgment on that amount. You don't have to pay it. Your granddaughter does not have to pay it. It's just something that they're going to have to go against his estate for.
all right.
Okay.
It's so sad that she can't get that money, but okay.
Okay, and Ms. Bradshaw, do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being printed in the court order?
Oh, no, it's okay. I've already given him. He has all that.
I'll
Every time I move, I give him the address.
I'll pass the witness, and the state's requesting that court costs be billed to Mr. Hooker, and additionally, we're requesting the confirmation of those medical support arrears, but because he's receiving supplemental security income, we're not requesting a payout at this time.
Exactly. Okay. Ms. Bradshaw, you have any questions?
No, I understand everything.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be the conservator, she said, and me and him will have like the joint management.
Y'all will both be joint managed
correct?
conservators, meaning that both of you will have the same rights as parents. Now, don't forget, you need to go to Social Security and see what you can do, okay? You're muted, okay.
I got muted. Did you say
I
that
can
I'll
hear
be
you
the
now.
conservator? I'll be the
Yes.
conservator, and me and him both will have equal management.
Yes, ma'am. And that,
Okay.
but make sure you go to Social Security and see if you can get some income.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
All right. Ms.
Thank
Nutt
you.
is going to email you a copy of this order. I don't know who, I'm gonna waive the court costs just to be safe. I don't want anyone having to pay it that can't afford it. All right. All right, she's gonna email that to you, Miss Bradshaw. Thank you for your time today.
Okay. All right. Thank you.